The reason why dragon gods are no longer worshipped is simply because no one has to worship them. They don't ask worship. They don't demand worship. Gods that actually gods that actually demand worship are no gods. They are no gods. So I don't believe that the Christian, the Muslim, or whatever gods are actually real gods. Because the real gods don't demand worship. But it can be after a while that they are forgotten. Because if you force someone actually inside of a belief, because I was forced inside of a Catholicism, and so I was forced to love all of these gods. But in fact, I could understand from my dragons that actually dragons are true gods. They are true gods of nature. They are everywhere. They are connected with me. I could see them. I could feel them. I could understand them. I could connect with them. That is so beautiful about this. True gods connect with you whenever they want. Whenever they don't demand worship simply because they don't want worship. They just want to connect with those they have a connection with. So they search to you actually because you have a dragon spirit, and a dragon spirit is connected to them. So especially the first dragon god that approaches you is very important to know, because it establishes your path, it shapes your path in how it should be, a perfect balance. And what is a perfect balance? Because I wanted to say this. My dragon gods are Tiamat and Leviathan. That is very important. Of course, Quetzalcoatl and Fafnir are also very important. But those are the dragon gods that are closest to me because they approached me first. It's because of them that I am actually awakened. I have a dragon spirit because of them. Because Fafnir and Leviathan and Tiamat decided to work together, to be together. And so, actually, I'm actually here talking in the name of Tiamat and Leviathan. But Leviathan is actually in all of us. Leviathan is the second dragon god of, you can say, everyone, because he is actually the judge of the Dragon's Gate, and especially the god of the void. He is darkness, yes, but not evil. And Tiamat is the perfect light, chaos. She's freedom. She's like I said, Leviathan and Tiamat are a perfect balance. They shape my entire path, how it should be. And that is what I wanted to say about Leviathan. Leviathan is actually being called the god of water, the god actually of the elemental god of water. He's also being called the devil himself and the destroyer of worlds and the dark half of God. And you can say that Leviathan's story has been demonized for so many years because they are afraid of it, and rightfully so, because Leviathan doesn't hesitate actually to do harm to humans, because they do harm to the oceans. But at first, Leviathan was not the dragon god of water. Before it, actually the most energy that lives inside of the water is that of Tiamat. Tiamat is actually together alongside with Leviathan, the gods of the waters. But especially, Tiamat, whenever she was split in two, she lost her blood, and her blood was very fertile. So whenever her blood touched the earth or the universes, whenever the blood touched, everything started to come to life. Whenever her blood was being touched somewhere, life started. It's because of Tiamat's energy that lives inside of her blood. But Tiamat cannot protect her own blood, of course. And Leviathan saw importance inside of this, because of this, we can be reborn. Because of this, you are born with a dragon soul. You are born with an awakened dragon soul. Because of this, because of the blood that is being spread everywhere in the world and even the universes. We are not alone in the universe, of course. And what is blood? What is dragon's blood? What is the element of Tiamat's energy? That is, of course, water. Simple water. Actually simple. I hate the fact that they call it simple, because water in itself is magic. Water is magic. It keeps us alive. Without water, we die. Water is everywhere. Water can be frozen. The energy of ice in itself is also the energy of ice, the energy of boiling water. Water is everything. I didn't understand actually, but because I wasn't Catholic, whenever they said to me, take the blood of Jesus and drink it, I said, no, disgusting, why? And then I found out, it's just wine, but why do they say that it's the blood of someone that I don't want? You have to be one with Jesus, because when you drink it, you become one with Jesus. Actually, that is so strange. Where does it come from? From pagan gods. This comes from paganism. You know, this entire Catholicism actually always started with paganism. And this is actually what came from the dragon's path, what came from the dragon gods that used to be worshipped many thousand years ago. They are simply forgotten because it's no longer a religion. The dragon gods are no longer worshipped inside of a religion. And so the Leviathan actually transformed himself, and is a perfect shapeshifter. Leviathan is a perfect shapeshifter. He can shape himself in everything. But his original state is that of a draconic serpent. And that is how he approaches us. That is how he approaches everyone, as a draconic serpent that flies into the air, that swims inside of the soil, that goes everywhere. Of course, I questioned my faith whenever Leviathan came to me, but I shouldn't. Because this is something that you need to understand. Leviathan cannot be understood by humans, not at all. Whenever he rose out of these oceans, everyone feared him, and rightfully so, because he doesn't hesitate to harm those that destroy the seas and the rivers and everywhere there is water, of course. Everywhere there is water, there is the energy of Tiamat that lives inside of it. She's actually also, together alongside with Leviathan, the energy of the waters. And I don't like it from humans actually, that they see water as just, it's just water. It's no importance. Whenever I say, I believe in God, oh yeah, where is your God? And I hold a cup of water, here is my God. But no, that is a creation of God. That is not a creation. Water is not a creation. Not what one element is a creation. They are not creation. They are the creators themselves. These are gods. Whenever I see snow, I see the gods. I see the energy of Tiamat. I see the gods themselves. The four elements and also the fifth element. They are all the gods themselves. Whenever you see the water, whenever I was showering myself in the beginning of my path, and I was looking at the waters, the drops that comes from my finger, and that is when I realized that water is not just, because water is magic, water is energy, water is the dragon, water is Leviathan, water is Tiamat, water is everything. Whenever you drink it, it's because you need it. You need to be one with the goddess. You need to be one with the god. You need to be one with them, because you need to survive. And you need to survive by drinking it. Drinking the dragon's blood. Water is dragon's blood. And that is what whenever I say this to actually people, they don't know where it comes from. They don't know where it comes from. But even in Catholicism, they are saying that you need to drink wine because he turned water into wine. Yeah. But you need to drink it because you have to be one with it. No, everyone is in this entire world. They always drink water. Animals, trees, humans, everyone drinks water. They are all one with the dragon. They are all one with the gods. They are all one with the god and goddess. You can say the god and goddess because I follow draconic Wicca, but it's not. It's not the gods from Wicca. It's the gods from draconic Wicca. Not four gods, not two gods that Wicca does, but four gods. Yeah, that is actually what you should know about Leviathan. Leviathan might be darkness as well, but that is what it is. He's not a human. He needs to be understood, but he doesn't care to be understood by humans that have no dragon spirits. They can go to waste for all his part and all of the dragon gods. But you have a dragon spirit, so the dragon gods' eyes are fixed on you. And that is how they approach us. That is how they want to awaken us. And whenever we drink the water, you can bless it with draconic energy. That is whenever you are using water inside of you can say water in a draconic ritual, for example, you can bless it with the energy of the dragon, because this water is going to connect with your dragon soul whenever you drink it or whenever you have it on you. And it's also a very good idea to have a draconic ritual in the shower, because I was doing a ritual without even knowing it. Whenever I saw this drop going. Leviathan is surrounding you. Leviathan and Tiamat's energy is surrounding you whenever you are taking a shower. It's surrounding you. It's supposed to feel good whenever you are underneath the shower, because you are surrounded by dragon energy, spiritual energy. And this water is actually so fertile that it can create life everywhere in the universe. So water, the dragon, it's the same, you know. And that is what I learned on my dragon's path, because my dragon gods are very close, are Tiamat and Leviathan. And you should know that Leviathan is with all of us.